A lot of entrepreneurs are totally against niching. Maybe because they're multi-passionate, or because they help people in a lot of different ways, or because they help people in a very holistic way that includes utilizing a lot of different skills and methods and modalities. And believe it or not, I am not going to try to convince you to niche down. I'm not like other brand strategists, I'm a cool brand strategist. Because you do not need to niche in order to have a successful brand. Instead, I'm going to encourage you to focus on your brand positioning because it is so much more powerful. Let's talk about the difference then between niching and positioning. Niching is choosing a target market that you want to serve. Positioning is the unique way that you serve that target market. In my not-so-humble brand strategist opinion, positioning is always going to be way stronger than niching, because once you understand how you serve your people, they really only need to have one thing in common, which is what they want, the problem they need solved, their desire. For example, I recently worked with a client who is a coach for people who grew up with toxic parents, whether they were narcissistic or just emotionally immature. She works with her clients to help break those cycles so that they don't pass the toxicity on in their other relationships. When she first came to me, she told me she works with moms. But from my perspective, this work felt so much bigger and more applicable to more people than just parents. So when I asked her about it, she said, well, people kept telling me that I needed to niche. So she chose moms because she felt like she had to choose something, but it also makes sense. She's a mom herself, and a big part of her work is breaking the cycles so we don't pass them to other people, pass them down. So when I suggested to her that maybe it's less about the market she's serving and more about how she's helping people, she felt really relieved because it allows her work to be so much more expansive than if she only focused on people who are parents. I'll use myself as another example. As a brand strategist, it makes way more sense for me to speak broadly to entrepreneurs who want to make an impact, who want to be recognized for their unique brilliance, who want to be seen more as thought leaders than just as service providers, versus choosing just one niche, just speaking to life coaches, just speaking to nonprofit consultants, just speaking to beekeepers or photographers or skincare providers or guitar makers, all of which I've worked with, by the way. And the reason I've been able to work with clients in so many different industries while still being specific about what I do is because their common denominator is their vision for impact. And that is what I talk about in my marketing. This is extremely nuanced, so if you want more guidance with positioning versus niching in your own business, put your questions in the comments and I will answer them there. If after this video you are way more into the idea of positioning versus niching and you want this to be the year that you really focus on positioning yourself as an authority, go grab Audacious Authority. It's a free video training that walks you through exactly how to leverage your expertise so that you can become recognized and valued in your space. The link is in the description, and don't forget to subscribe.